Oh, my hearties, a very good evening to you. Oh, my goodness me. It's so lovely to be with you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I say you're watching Scottie McClue, and we are, of course, live on the big one. Lovely to be with you tonight. It's just coming up to 6 minutes past 9, so a little bit later tonight with transmission, and we are in the other studio. But that's what it's about. Kush and River has joined us. It's a very, very hot night tonight, of course, in the UK of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So we're a little bit on the warm side, I tell you. Stephen's just joined us. Dinky Doo, that's fantastic. Joyce has joined us as well. So lovely to have you with us. This is just amazing. And welcome, 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 I say. Now then, who have we got? We've got Rano Pano, Jimmy, Alistair, Alex. Alex has joined us. How good is that? I tell you. Fantastic. Let us know where you're watching from. Of course, that's important as well, I say to you. Fiona's just joined us. Brooke has joined us. We are the people, says Jimmy. Well, I believe we are, Jimmy. We are the people indeed, I tell you. Frank's just joined us from Crookston. Thank you, Alistair. Lovely to know where somebody actually is. And you're from Crookston. We love that. That is absolutely fabulous. I tell you. Uddingston, says Jimmy. Jimmy's in Uddingston. How amazing is that? That is wonderful stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else have we got here now? We've got Spooky and Rachel have joined us. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hiya. Hiya, Rachel. Dinky Doo. I say to every single one of you. How amazing is that? Tremendous. And who else have we got? We've got Steve. Steve has joined us, and Tony. So, guys, tell us where you're watching from. A lot of you will be out barbecuing, walking in the park, walking your dogs, trying to stay cool. Tell us how you're trying to stay cool. I think that's important because I am personally struggling a little bit. I say to you, woo, there we go. So every so often, I will be having to have a bit of a comfort break, a little bit of a mop down. It's too hot, says Jason. Do you think so, Jason? So are you just sitting quietly somewhere and getting on with it? Dinky Doo from Helensburgh, says Alan. Alan, how lovely to see you in Helensburgh. How amazing is that? Tremendous stuff. Good evening. I'm in Manchester. Lego lover. Fantastic. We love Manchester and we love Lego. I can tell you. How are you doing, says Lionheart? Lionheart, I'm amazing, but I'm almost into a grease spot. It is so warm in the studio tonight, and as you'll see, we're in the other studio. We have to go to the other studio. Do you like Clydebank? No, Cameron, I don't like Clydebank. I love Clydebank. Fantastic. I'm too fat for this weather. Good evening, Captain, from a very sunny Norwich. Neil, are you having a nice time in Norwich? We like that, and Dinky Doo. Do you like Irvine? Irvine is stunning, but I do miss the Magnum Centre. I have friends in Buttery Hill. Do you ken the Buttery Hill? I tell you. A shout out to the View Park boys. Always a shout to the View Park boys. Scottie, is that you? It is, Jack. Absolutely. Good evening from London, says Tam. I tell you. Now, let's get rid of this half-wit. Okay, guys, half-wit leaving us very, very quickly. And a lifetime ban for the half-wit. Fantastic. We love that. What kind of idiot doesn't understand that Scottie McClue is high end? I tell you, and that's what's important about it. I'm from Buttery Hill, says Chris. Goodwin, Chris, we love that. I tell you. And yes, the Magnum Centre was brilliant. It was, wasn't it? We loved the old Magnum Centre, I tell you. Tell me what you're watching on as well, guys, because we're doing some multi-streaming tonight. Norwich is my hometown, Dinky Doo, Sir Scottie of Scotland. Scotmass. I am very, very pleased to hear that. That's excellent, I tell you. WTF, says Lionheart. Are you a member of the WTF, Lionheart? Fantastic. There we go. There's somebody who's a member of the WATP. I tell you, dinky do, Scotty. Hope you've had a great birthday the other day. Fantastic, Kesbar. It was wonderful. I had a beautiful birthday, and I was with some absolutely top people today. And that was just amazing. I'm watching The Crown, says Scott Mass. Scott Mass, I've seen it. What part are you watching? Hello, my friend. It's Robert Overbay from San Antonio, Texas. How you doing? What did you do for work? I just worked. Oh, I've done a variety of things. Television, radio, newspapers. Were you in Still Game? I wasn't actually in it, but apparently I was the original inspiration for it. And we like that. Sleep, dearie, sleep, says Scottmas. Oh, Scottmas. Absolutely, I tell you. The Pie Man. Yes, Jack Jenkins. I was a pie man. Scottie McClue's Pies. Fantastic. Hi, Scotty Dinky Doo, says Mikey. Hello, Mikey. Scotty, have you a mother lodge? No, my mother passed away. So there you are. I'm up in Stirling, says Markavy. Ah, Stirling. We know Stirling. I started your radio station 35 years ago. How ye doing, says Donald. Donald, we're doing a wah here. It's fantastic. We're just doing a wah in the heat. Fantastic. Now, who have we got here? Let me see. I have to sort of bend down a little bit to see the screen, so you might get a bit of the top of my head. Oh, bless you, says Scott Mass. Clever answer. I want to ask again. All right, Glasgow. Hoyk rules. Do you know, I nearly took a trip to Hoyk the other day. The A7. Am I right? The A7 to Hoyk. And I had a friend from Hoyk who used to talk about Dirty Hoyk with the rugby. So I don't know where did Dirty Hoyk come from, because when I went to Hoyk the last time, it was stunningly, beautifully clean. Guys, I've got some red roses there. If anybody's feeling generous, then make sure you follow me and stick a red rose in. That would be amazing. There's the wee thing there. I tell you, thank you, Devon, for my red rose. Yes, lad, dinky do. Devon has just sent me a red rose. I wonder if we'll get the lot tonight. Have you got grandchildren, Scotty? I'm not old enough, Lionheart. Too young for grandchildren. I tell you. Oh, there we go. Just having a bit of a comfort break. Quick walk down. Oh, the heat in here is just incredible. Happy 100th birthday. Kane, is it your 100th birthday? Happy 100th birthday to Kane. Are you able? Oh, no, sorry, you're Kane. I beg your pardon. There we are. Thank you, Lionheart. Get a fan. Lionheart, I've got 2 billion fans. I can tell you that. I was going to climb Ben Nevis and turn back. No, you're quite right. Too hot. There's Robert sending me red roses. Robert, thank you. Guys, I've got 5 red roses. So there we are. Is that not beautiful? Get following as soon as you possibly can and tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. I've got 1,100 likes. So everybody's been going tap, tap, tappity tap, tappity, tappity, tappity tap on their phones. Can you play the bagpipes? I can't, Brian, but my father was a great piper and my grandfather was a great piper as well. And we absolutely loved that, I can tell you. So there we go. I had to struggle tonight, guys, to get set up. So I'm not really ready for the phones yet, but we'll get that. Just the heat. Everything takes so much longer in the heat, I find. Do you find that as well? That everything actually takes a lot longer in the heat? And can you hear me and see me all right? Yes, is the sound good? That's what we need to look at as well. I'm just sorting 1 or 2 things out here, seeing that everybody's got what they need. Oh my goodness me. It's not for the faint-hearted, this, I can tell you. Now, I might be able to get the phones going as we speak, so we could work away at that, I tell you. Perchance, Dinky Doo, sound is good, lad. It's been far too hot, can't operate properly. I know, stuff goes a bit dodgy in the heat. Have you ever considered going live on TikTok? Well, I'm actually live on TikTok right now, Mini Pow, so you should maybe have a look at that and see if that fits in with what you've considered. From that point of view, that would be quite good, I tell you. Who else have we got? Arista's in charge. Are you in charge? That's the way it is. Let me join, says Riley. You've joined, Riley. You're part of it. It's fantastic. Do you support a football team? I support the Green at Morton. Mon the Ton. That's what we all say. Mon the Ton. Right, where's the other? Let's see if we can do a bit of business here. Where's the other speaker? Oh my goodness, I can't get the staff these days. Good evening, says Ryan. Thank you. Pedro's just joined us as well. Fantastic, Pedro. And Arista is in Tottenham Hotspur, the Spurs. We like that, I can tell you. Has everybody followed and subscribed to the YouTube channels? I think we need that. So as soon as you can, everybody on TikTok, live recommendations, guys. So get Scottie McClue at Scottie McClue typed into your comment box, and then I can see the live recommendations going up. That would be just amazing. Fantastic. And we'll see how that goes with the heat. Huh! I tell you. Did you love watching Still Game when it was back on years back? I liked Still Game, I have to say. The Scottish, Welsh, English, and Northern Irish anthem is God Save the King. It is, Alex. You're 100% correct, as if there was ever any doubt. Some Scots were trying to say it was Flower of Scotland. No, nice little folk tune, but not the national anthem. Dinky Doo Lionheart. Excellent. Stuart has joined us. Has everybody had a look at some of the videos on the YouTube channel? Get subscribing. I can tell you. Magic Marvels just joined us. Pedro has just joined. Leah's Nan has joined us. Leah's Nan, so lovely to have you with us. And a massive dinky do, I say. Where have you been, says John. John, I've been around. I've been here. 33 years of Scottie McClue. We planned it last night. This week is 33 years. Is that not amazing? I tell you. So there you are. So if you're wondering, how long's Scottie McClue been about? Answer, 33 years. Woo. Woo. Right, that's what's going on here. I can tell you, it's so hot. I think God Save the King should be played at Scottish football matches. Well, of course it should, Alex. And you've put, however, full of SNPs. It's not political, right? The monarchy is apolitical. Evening from Annan, Scottie, or the beautiful Annan. It's fantastic. We love Annan. Annan. Yes, the River Annan. Why are you not on the radio? You've been a bad boy, Eastie. Been a very, very good boy and going back on the radio very shortly. Have a look at Sheffield and South Yorkshire Essentials. Wonderful. Hello from Athens. Yasa, Pedro. Yes, what shall we say? We calaspera? Yes, or we calanachta? Hello from Ullapool, says Alex. I love Ullapool. Out to the Queen Victoria's Mask in this weather. So there, he's been sacked 55 times from radio. Actually, Jack, I've never, ever been sacked from radio at all. So that's a wee myth. Legend remove. Essentials are brilliant. What call? I think essentials are the future for radio in Sheffield and South Yorkshire. Barnsley, I tell you. Can you say hi to Sandra and the missus in Annan? Paul, of course I can. Legend remove. Do you prefer Rangers or Celtic? I love them both. I think they're great teams. It's just a question of watching them play and then make your mind up who you think's the better team. So there you go. I tell you, Glasgow has two famous football teams, Rangers and the Rangers Reserves. Is that right? Have I got that right? You can't love both. That's a crime. Adam, of course you can love both. See, I thought the Celtic were very good the other day. especially if they win. And then another week you could say, mind you, I think the Rangers are pretty hot as well. So there we are. So no, everybody should love both, I say. How are you tonight, Jazzer? We are amazing tonight. Absolutely amazing, which is incredible. We nearly didn't get the show on because of the heat. Things weren't working in the heat. There we are. I was in heat tonight. How are you tonight? This is Jazzer. We're brilliant. Guys, thank you so much for my flash goal. Amazing stuff. I have to collect 100 roses. We could collect 500 roses. What do you think is the best thing that's come out of Glasgow? Oh, I think Scottie McClue, without a shadow of doubt. The biggest brand in the land. How about that? The biggest brand in the land. Scottie McClue saying dinky doo to every one of you. Is that not just amazing? Did you all see my little cartoon on keeping your dog cool? Hot dogs. I tell you. There we go. How fantastic is that? Guys, is everybody watching on Sheffield Essentials? Amazing. Scottie McClue saying dinky doo for you in Yorkshire. There we are. Who else have we got? Morty dinky doo. Morty, thank you for my 15 red roses. Guys, we're up to 21 red roses. That is amazing. Morty, thank you so much. I tell you. We Oliver wants to know if you're celebrating Pride this year. I think, Gordon, everybody celebrates Pride to a greater or lesser extent. So there we go. Now, Glitcher has joined us. Dinky doo. I tell you. Morty, what are you doing? Guys, Morty has just given me 50 red roses. No more. Morty, what are you doing? I tell you. Big shoe, Dinky. Oh, big shoes, I tell you. You know what they say about big shoes? A man with big shoes has big feet. Yes, indeed. Are those your catchphrases? Where are they from? I tell you, well, dinky doo is Scottie McClue's main catchphrase. And then whoever has McClue has the market, I tell you. How amazing is that? Dinky doo. Right. Potatoes failed this year. James, I don't think they have. You know, it depends on what brand you got. Elizabeth has just given me another 30 red roses. 30 what? 35, 40. Elizabeth, what are you doing? Guys, I think we're going to make target tonight. Dinky doo, I've got to run. Okay, David, you run. I tell you. Fad Funky Dinky Doo, you're watching Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster, and the First Lord of the Internet. Elizabeth has just sent, listen, 148 red roses. We're nearly at target. Whew. I'm just having a meltdown. If I disappear out of shot for any length of time. So there we go. I tell you. Simo says, is begging for money? No, we never, ever, ever, ever have begged for anything. We asked people if they're big fans, if they'd like to give something. But there's never, ever, ever, ever any begging. Nobody ever has to give Scottie McClue anything. Elizabeth, what are you doing? Guys, Elizabeth has given me another 150 red roses. There we go. I tell you. Were you on 102.5 Nostalgic Nancy? Which one is 102.5? And I'll tell you. Dinky doo, Scottie McClue. We were on 100.3 and 101.1. Scottie, enjoying your live from Stuart Rogers, your old radio pal. I'll tell you, Stuart, dinky doo, one of the finest broadcasters in the country. Stuart Rogers, guys. I'm confused. What are 150 roses worth? I couldn't tell you. Wow. Guys, we've got 50% of target on the red roses. That is just amazing. I think it's Clyde 1 now. Yes, I did. Well, I was on Radio Clyde with the Clyde Cayley. Morty as well. Morty is going daft. Morty, we're going to reach target. thanks to you and Elizabeth and all the other lovely, generous people who have given so generously of their time tonight. I remember listening to you in Liverpool HMP, Sir Fraz. Was it Walton? Or was it Liverpool? What was it called? Was it HMP Walton? 80% of the live goal is completed. We're celebrating the moment. How amazing is that? Morty has sent another 43 and then another 35. 80% of the goal, guys. How amazing's that? So we're looking at something like another 100. Wow! Goals achieved. Elizabeth, Morty, thank you so much. Wow. If you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue, the First Lord of the Internet. All uppercase. Yes, indeed. Morty and Elizabeth, thank you so much for huge kindness. Huge kindness. Oh my goodness me, I can't believe that. Now, what else have we got here, guys? And lots of you joining us, which is beautiful, on the TikTok. There we go. I need more followers. So I need more live recommendations and followers. A live recommendation, I'm so well informed, or I am well informed, is a live recommendation means you putting at Scottie McClue in your little announcement. At Scottie McClue. Now, who have we got here? I haven't got the chat tonight, guys. Hoping to get you a bit more chat, but there we have it. Oh, I'll move that round a bit. Does that look better? That's fantastic. There we have it there. Now, you should be able to see we've got the number. The chat. Here's the chat now. Right, guys, I've got all the chat up. We couldn't get the chat before, but it's here. And I will give you that. Never miss a moment of Scottie McClue. Welcome to the stream, legendary broadcaster and talk show host, Scottie, says Tops. Good evening, Tops. Good evening, Scottie. Hi, Tops. Hey, says Susan. Numpty Heed will be furious. There we go, with your tardiness. Tops, nothing we could do. The heat was stopping us tonight. It's been so hot. I tell you, Tops, trust me. Right, I need another 50 followers on the TikTok. Whew. Have we got everybody on the Facebook as well? Hi, Susan, says Tops. Hello, Scottie, says Neil. Guys, let me see if we get the phones going. That would be amazing. Now, what do I have to do this? Oh, I tell you. Right, I'll bring this over. Oh. Right, we're going to see if we can get the phones going because we need to speak to Tops. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point, I say? Right, that's that. And I need. Oh, I think we might be in business here. Never, ever give up, guys. You would be amazed what happens here. Right. I think we could try the phones at some point and see what's to do. It's cold here, says Roger. Roger's in Australia. Wow, we'll all come to Australia. I love your happy comments. Thank you, Roger. John Doe says he's in the basement. How lovely. Not as hot as it was yesterday, says Amy. Do you reckon not, Amy? I think it's still pretty hot stuff. I can tell you. There we go. Hello, everybody. So we've got Roger watching in Australia. Is that not just amazing? I tell you. I'm moving this round. I'm slowly moving round. Cooling myself down. Woo! There we go. Right. Okay. Not as hot as it was yesterday. So I'll just say dinky-doo, everyone. can we hear? Are you on the YouTube channel? Have you subscribed? So I've just put up Dinky Doo, and then you can see it says host Dinky Doo. I can tell you, good evening, Scottie. Good evening. How lovely to have you with us. Amazing. Right. Now, who else have I got here? There's Big Bob. Big Bob. Thank you for following. Hello, Scottie. Hope you're well, says the wonderful Craig. Dinky Doo, Craig. How lovely to have you with us. Guys, everybody get following Scottie McCLUE on TikTok and get subscribing. James says, Dinky Doo, Scottie, from a very hot South Cheshire. Yes, I tell you. Tops, what are you telling me here? I say, all present and correct, Scottie. Oh, absolutely, Tops. No doubt about that. I don't know if you want to risk, listen to me. I don't know if you want to try. Is the sound quite good as well, guys? Dinky Doo to Barry from Bear's Den. We love you in Bear's Den. Why do you say Dinky Doo? Because it's a greeting to the whole universe. And it's my catchphrase. Everybody knows it. 2 billion people have heard of Scottie McCLUE, Dinky Doo. I tell you. And it means it's all well with you and the world. If I say, are you Dinky Doo? And you say, yeah, well, no, we're Dinky Doo, Scottie, no problem. Whoop. Scottie McCLUE, listen to this, guys. This is amazing. Now, how do I get this to go? Hold on. We're not quite there. We're not quite there, I don't think. Are we? Are we quite there? Let me just see. Let me see where this goes. Well, that's not quite there. I will. I see why. Keep ringing. Right. Ring us again. Was that Tops? You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Hello? Right. Ring again. And this time we should be in business. Oh, absolutely amazing. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Can you hear me? You should be able to. I'm just checking everything, guys, to see. You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Can you hear me? We seem to be having a problem there. I wonder why that is. Hello? You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? Hello? Right. Let me see if we can sort this out, guys, because this is very, very important. Right. Right. I'll just. Right, that's okay. We've got that. And we've got that. So we should be all right. Hello, you're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that? Hello? What do we got? Just keep bearing with me, guys. I dare say. I dare say. I'm on it. I'm absolutely on it. There we go. I think you'll agree. Right, so that's okay. Yeah. As far as I know, everything should be in order. And I'm just a little bit surprised that that's looking good. And what we got here? Right, so that seems to be fine, guys. I don't think we'll be going checking any more of this just now. But I find this very, very strange. You're live with Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Right. Is Scotty having a seance? Oh, I tell you. Okay, let's press on just now. Wait a minute. Notifications. There we go. Hello, you're live with Scotty's phone in. Who's that? So I can't hear you. You're live with Scotty's phone in. Who's that? Right. Right. Aha!
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you. Who's that?
Is this Scotty?
It's Scotty Dinky Doo. We've managed to sort it. Oh, my dear man, how are you?
Is this SCOTTIE McCLUE?
Yes.
You won't know who this is, buddy
Oh,
boy.
I will never know who this is, buddy boy, but it is very, very nice to hear you.
You won't know who this is because I am one of the wonderful many fans of yours,
me?
buddy boy.
Oh, you're a fan of mine?
You will never guess who this is.
I will never guess in a million years.
You won't know because you are an acropolis. You are one of the wonderful.
The 7 wonders of the world.
You won't know that, buddy boy.
I do not know you, buddy boy.
I can't believe that I have found you again.
Wow.
I can't believe it. You are the most wonderful person. I just have to, first of all, belate many thanks birthday to you.
Oh, my dear man, how very, very kind of you.
It was your birthday, I'm guessing it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Here's a guy from Talk of the Town News that says this guy sounds creepy.
You are just wonderful.
No, not at all, my dear man. Wonderful things are happening.
You are the best person that ever happened on radio. Do you understand that?
Oh, I don't know where you're getting all this from.
No, you are, buddy. You are, buddy.
So you've heard me before then?
Oh, I.
You've heard of me before, I think. E.T. phone home, says Ian. Tulsa here says, I'll let the lines cool down a bit and try again. My fingers are sore pushing that redial button, says Numpty Heed. Melinda Lemon says, love you. Matey Boy says, hello to Professor Numpty Heed. I tell you.
I've got a little tune for you, by the way.
Have you? Are you at your organ?
Well, no, don't you.
Are you at your organ, matey? I tell you. How amazing is that?
Well, you know, I remember on McCLUE days when we used to have the little call-ins. And
yes.
We had to, you know.
Do you realise that 2 billion people have heard of Scottie McClue? Now, it sounds impressive, but there are 8 billion people in the world, which means 6 billion have never heard of me.
Mate, you are global. You are absolutely global. You know that?
Global, man. We're even going to be more global very soon. We're working with the real top-of-the-range radio people. Stuart says he's a big sad person. Stuart, why are you sad? I tell you.
Who's Stuart? He sounds a bit of a plonker.
Do you think Stuart sounds like a plonker? I don't think we should tell him that. He says he's sad.
No, he's a plonker.
I tell you. So I'll tell you this. So there we are. Aberdonian humour, says John Doe.
Now, I don't know if these people know about the Scottie McClue theme tune.
Oh, the Scottie McClue theme tune. There's a moose loose about this hoose.
Oh, that was what? Yes. That was good. Can you give me one note and I will give you the tune? Can you give me a wee note?
Right, are you ready? Now, we can't do much of it because of the old, you know, but we could do a tiny bit. So you might have to do a variation on a theme.
Well, don't you worry yourself because buddy, I might just be calling you back. But just be
well, I would say, what would you like? A B flat?
Oh my God, you've got perfect pitch.
Have I got perfect pitch? Was I pretty well spot on there?
Well.
Or did you put it up a semitone?
No. I am just at my piano just now, and I've just played a B flat. And you, buddy boy, have just played
B flat.
Well, that's a B flat, matey boy. So
you give me a B flat, I'll flatten it for you.
That's a very good. Now, can you just give me one phrase?
Pepsi says, do you remember the Scottie McClue mega mix on Hallam FM? How big is that?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do remember that, yes.
Hallam FM. I need another 100 followers on the TikTok and another 100 subscribers on the YouTube. You know, we've got a new YouTube Talk channel.
Well, no, because I don't know that because I've been ignorant with my correspondence. So, yes. So
Susan's wishing me a happy birthday. Good evening, Scottie, says the wonderful Glenn in the Midlands.
The Midlands.
He's in the Midlands. Well, he's a Sheffielder, but he's in the Midlands. I'm getting so many beautiful gifts tonight. It's incredible.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. You're not even like 60 yet, are you?
No, oh no, nowhere near it. No, for heaven's sake, 60. No, nowhere near it, my dear fellow. I'm, well, I'll give you a hint. I retire in 15 years.
Yes.
But not from Scottie.
Well,
Scottie's 33 years old this week.
Well, listen, buddy boy. I have many past pupils in Glasgow who have told me how wonderful your lectures have been at a certain high school.
Oh my
Gifts.
Goodness me!
So your accreditation absolutely goes down so wonderfully well.
Oh my goodness me!
Yes. So
what are you like? And are you still flying?
I am still flying, buddy. Yes, yes, I am.
Wonderful,
yes,
excellent. We love it.
Flying a lovely Piper Alpha 28.
So PA28.
Yes. Now, tell me. I want to check your tune. If you can just give me your notes again. Wonderful.
Is that beautiful? I think there's a chap called Celtic Boy, and he's singing Up the Royal Artillery.
How dare he?
So there is. Oh no, they're a very fine regiment, the old Royal Artillery. You know.
How dare he?
I tell you.
No, that's disgusting. That's how dare he?
Up the Royal Artillery.
How dare he?
How dare he? Now, so were we on the old perfect pitch there then?
Well, yes, you are, Scottie.
You're sure you're not being kind?
No, that was B flat major.
B flat major, right? We love it. That's fine.
Now that would be the start of that would be lovely. That would be.
Oh yes, as a
You are wonderful. You are just the perfect person. You, Patrick.
Perfect pitch on the old music, I tell you.
Now, listen. I'm going to have to dash.
You need to dash.
Right. Well. I'm not going to have to dash. You're going to have to dash.
Well, I'm going to have to dash.
Well,
right.
You're going to have to dash.
But you're a dashing fellow.
Don't. Now, just wait a minute because I've got loads of things to talk to you about.
Oh yes. Right, buddy. Let's hear it, I say to you.
Well, I've got to improve,
on my voice. You've got to improve my voice for me.
Well, there's lots of sad things that have happened in the
Oh, no. Well, of course, we lost His Holiness. We lost Benedict. And we lost Francis.
We lost Francis,
yes.
Yes. We lost a lot of other flock as well.
You thought I'd got it wrong there, didn't you?
Well,
for a moment you thought I'd got it wrong. So no, that was before. And as you know, I was a great fan of John Paul II. There was a man enough, and I know that you have actually played for him.
Yeah.
Yes. You are an absolute top man.
Well, yes.
A real top man.
Well, no, you are the top man.
No, you're well above me.
No, buddy. No.
Oh yes.
No.
I tell you.
It's been an absolute privilege and honour to.
Listen, my dear man, it's always a privilege talking to you, and we will catch up again soon. And thank you for your kind comments on my sight singing.
I will be in touch with you, buddy. I've got a few unclear things that I've got to...
unclear things, right? We will be after that. Stick your tongue out and say ta-ta.
Yeah, no, don't you start me now.
Don't you start me. There we go. Right, he's gone. I'm watching 28 Days Later. Have you seen that film, Scottie? I haven't, Amy. Is it a belter? Happy birthday I get from the lovely Melinda. Can I call you Scottie, says Glenn? I'm sure you can, Glenn. I thought he was going to call in. There's Lady Sheila. Dinky do happy birthday for yesterday. Thank you, Lady Sheila. It's absolutely tremendous tonight. I can't believe it. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
La 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 la, Scottie, it's Topsway.
Topsway. Are you singing a B flat major?
Exactly. I listen, Scottie, I've got an issue here.
I've listened. I've had enough issues tonight. Do you know?
Well, that's the core.
First, we couldn't get on for the heat. Then, when we got on, I'm into a grease spot, and then the phones refused to work.
I know, but hey, such is life. But my issue, how dare another interesting caller? Come on, he flies airplanes. How dare he call?
That's supposed to be your bag, the interesting stuff.
Exactly.
You know, and then you see, I think the problem is because of you, more people are discovering the show, and therefore you're going to get more interesting people out.
Oh, it's going to be survival of the fittest, Scottie.
Survival of the fittest. Listen to these phones going absolutely bananas.
Well, I'm going to. My life is improbable enough, but I'm going to have to start making some stuff up.
Cheers from the vets in Erskine. Hello from Brigadoon. What's the number? Says Alistair. Alistair, you must know the number. I tell you.
The number's right on the screen.
It's on. Well, it's on the screen for some. We're multi-streaming tonight, so not everybody's looking at the same thing. If you see what I mean. Have you got a good clear picture and good sound?
Yeah. Well, there's a strange-looking man with a ridiculous hat on, so I'm not sure.
I don't know what's happened there. You've maybe got a fault. And what I was going to say, yes, something's happened. I once spoke to a top tech. Something went funny with one of my platforms. And I explained it to him, and I said, what do you think that could be? And he sort of mused for a moment, and he said, something's been improved.
Yeah. I think we've mentioned it before. Percussive maintenance, where you take a hammer to something. That's the way to do it. Oh,
I tell you. So there it goes. Now, Tops, how are you surviving this tremendous heat?
I'm all right, basically by trying not to leave the house as much as possible, but that's no problem for me. Now, Mrs. Tubbs, she absolutely loves this, but I'm more of what you would call sepulchral in nature. There's a word for it.
Sepulchral?
Yeah.
Wow, a sepulchre. Like a
twilight dweller.
You're a twilight sepulchral, as in a sepulchre.
Yes, so when I enjoy the autumn, so today being the solstice, Mrs. Tubbs is as we know, a tree-hugging hippie, so she absolutely loves things like the solstice. I like it because from now on it's going to get darker and cooler and nicer.
Can I tell you, Tubbs, I've spent the day with a lady and a gentleman who are probably the most brilliant people I've ever met, and I've met a lot of brilliant people. And you would have absolutely loved them. The quality of the chat and everything we talked about, everybody knew. The heads were nodding. Oh, yes, absolutely. And I thought, this is just amazing.
Well, you get them on the show next time. Give them the number.
We should get them on the show, absolutely.
What I was going to say is, it's quite opposite for tonight, because we've had one guy on the TikTok chat being sad, and you were talking about losing popes, and it reminds me of a couple of weeks ago. You mentioned how you would get a support line number coming up after a television show.
Yes. I saw it. In fact, they did it this week. They haven't been listening to me.
Well, I confessed at the time that
you'd done a bit of that.
I worked on that then. My first job graduate from university. The BBC had an office on Sucky Hall Street, not in the main building.
Not easy to say.
It was a secret location because they didn't want to get ticketed. It's now the BBC do this. They sell it out to one of these hideous service provider companies. But by that time, I was off the phones and I was in a higher position. So I used to write the information, the trails.
Wow!
So if you've been affected by the issues in this
yes,
program,
you've been affected. But I mean, Tops, how do you seriously? Never mind talking about any particular broadcaster, but how do you seriously equate that with a drama?
Well, I agree with you. There are.
Do you see what I'm saying? A drama to me is escapism, believable, but not actually real life.
I agree with you entirely, with one important proviso, which I'll tell you.
Yes.
From personal experience when I was in the phones. Now, I agree with you. See nutters, and they do it. They actually do it. They'll send bereavement cards to fictitious characters in soap operas. That does happen, right?
Good Lord.
But I'll tell you one important thing, and I'll never forget this. I was on the phone to this poor guy for, it was about 2.5 hours, just offering him support. And what had happened was, it was on I don't want to use names, but
no names.
The Archers there. I've just used
right. Okay, you've said it now.
A Radio 4 soap opera. They say it's not a soap opera.
Do you know that Grace Archer was killed off the night ITV launched?
In order to steal the audience?
Well, hoping to. I think we're talking something like 1955 or something like that.
Well, it was the first and I think only time the Archers used the helpline number that I worked on. And what happened was a guy phoned. There was a cancer storyline in the Archers.
Right.
This is going way back, late 90s, early 2000s, and this guy phoned up, and just randomly the call came through to me. We only took these calls. We didn't take general calls.
Right.
And this poor guy, his wife she'd been bumped by one of their horses, right? So
right.
It's a select audience
yes.
that the Archers get. Now this guy phoned, and he would never have phoned. What happened was that there was a bruise on his wife's breast, and then it didn't go away.
Right.
And then they found out she had breast cancer, and she was dead within 6 weeks, right?
Yes.
And now they trailed the phone number on the Archers, and this guy who was, Colonel Posho McPosho, right?
Posho.
He would never have phoned any cancer helpline for anyone, right?
Right.
But because it was linked to his show, he thought that he would phone, and we had a talk for about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
And and he was. It was illuminating, and I think it actually helped him a little bit. So there is that.
Yeah, there is that side of it. I think that you can. Well, I'll be honest with you. Talking to anyone, I was once on a national radio program. I won't say which one. And I was on a national radio program, and a guy was there having a go at me. And he said, "You don't have the support network to be giving that. You're not a social worker or whatever." And he was going on like this. And I said, "Well, I see what I do as actually very noble." Well, I don't think I'd use the word noble. I said, "No, but I would." And I'll tell you, even if we've saved one life, it's worth doing what I do. And I know for a fact we've saved many. Because I know this, the Scottie McClue phone-in over the years has saved people's lives. And folk go, "Speller, you don't do it, you don't save anyone's life." Of course we do. And the press have got a hold of it and said this girl is alive because of the Scottie McClue phone-in.
No, the technical term for it is supportive listening. I'm not trained as a social worker or anything like that, but they hire people specifically for their listening. Believe it or not, I can listen as well as talk.
Of course, I can walk and chew gum, but don't try that at home now, folks. That was for entertainment purposes only. But the thing is that what I'm saying is, if you have a good quality talk show, and Scottie McClue's phone is a good quality talk show, people are going to phone, they're going to listen, and they're going to talk. And that's why I have never, ever, ever struggled for an audience.
Well, I've said it to you before, back in the Scott FM days, it was amazing because you would get the BAMs and the BAMs are hilarious.
The BAMs are still about. You heard them last week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen, unfortunately, until we installed you as president and me as your security minister, the BAMs, I'm afraid, we're going to have to come up with some solution for the BAMs, but we can worry about that.
Remember, we used to say that we're signing for the hard of thinking.
Yeah. But then you'd have BAM, and then you'd have some poor soul whose son had just overdosed and died.
That's right.
You'd be able to deal with all sorts of colours. So I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that you saved people's lives, you know.
Tups, can I tell you what was it just blew my mind, and it takes a bit to do that, you know, because they've got to find it first. And yes, and this guy phoned, he went, Scottie, can I talk about my dad? My dad's just died. And I said, right. And we talked about his dad. And I said, when did your dad die? Expecting him to say last week or a month ago or whatever. He went, about half an hour ago.
Whoa.
And the only thing he could do was phone Scottie McClue.
Yeah.
That was his first thought. Phone Scottie. He'll know what to do.
My father died very suddenly. Don't worry, Scottie, I don't need a helpline number.
No, don't worry, but I'll tell you what I've got tonight. I've just seen lightning.
You lightning?
Yes, I'm sure I've just seen lightning and heard thunder.
Oh, I'm at Queen's Park in Glasgow, as you know, and I'm just looking out the window, and I love a bit of lightning.
I'm not actually near there, I have to say.
Well, I'll get my sister to bang a couple of biscuit tin lids together and we can fake it. Because as we know now, I need to up my game. I need to make my chat more interesting, Scottie.
Well, I like the one when the guy said, do you know, my friend is in sound effects and he does the most amazing job of a sound like two coconut shells banging together just by driving a horse up a cobbled street.
Well, that goes back to the Archers and all radio drama. It's why it's so rubbish, because it is so unconvincing. It's like, oh, is that Donald coming on his horse? And it's a couple of coconut shells.
I think what I might do, I can remember we were making a program in Glasgow once, and somebody brought in a wee door that shuts for a door slam. And he said, right away, here we go. And he slams this door in the centre of Glasgow in the studio. He goes, could you hear that? And this tech goes, you could hear that in Kilmarnock.
Yeah. He'd be burying the needle, I think.
Tups, I've got some really sad news. I'm going to have to go.
Oh, yes. Well, you're running. I was going to ask you because you started late, but it's getting late. Listen, talk chat as always,
and we will catch up again soon. Oh, you're a gem. Thank you.
Apparently it was your birthday, so take care of yourself and I'll speak to you soon.
Dinky Doola. There's our Tups. What an absolute top man. Guys, we are out of time. I cannot believe this. Dinky Doo, much love from Bridgeton. We love it. WATP, Dinky Doo, guys. Right, we're just about off. Oh. That's us. We've had to go. What a wonderful, wonderful show tonight. Sorry we're a little late in starting. So I apologise for the tardiness. Sorry that we had one or two little gremlins in the system. I suspect caused by the heat. I tell you. And I say love and blessings to all of you. Have a fabulous week. And come and join us next week at the same time, 9 o'clock sharp. We're on the YouTube channel. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're on X at Scottie McClue. Get finding all that and get supporting